We love Steve. He's great. All right. Time to get cozy. We're going to watch some Steve. Steven. There we go. Make sure my audio worked this time. Show us, Steve. That is very red. Why is that so red? If you lose your food, you can find it pretty easily.
This is a Czech Republic BDP combat ration menu 1. Now, after joining NATO in 1999, the Czechs developed this 3,200 calorie 24-hour ration.
3,000?
Now, each year the outer packaging's color changes for quick identification purposes.
Yep.
So, for an example, in 2014, this outer pack was blue, and in 2015, the outer pack was red.
Why
so
is it
without
not
further
blue?
ado, let's give this thing a look.
Blue is best color. Eat the food. Yeah, get it out. Light work. Only 3,000 calories in one meal. That's like a crumble cookie. I wonder what the flavors are this week.
So right off the bat, we have a contents sheet, and in a little clear baggie.
It's like a little menu
also
looking
has
thing.
a hefty amount
That's
of
really
napkins
cool.
and some what seem to be moist towelettes and some basic preparation instructions.
Better test those more towelettes this time.
So right off the bat, we got some potato goulash, some short loin with rice. Cool. Both of those are 300-gram soft cans. Ooh, looks like we got
There's
some
so many
lunch
things.
meat.
Lunch
Nice
meat?
little
What is lunch
125
meat?
gram can. And then also some crisp bread. Got corn crisp breads
Cornbread.
and whole wheat crisp bread.
Wheat cornbread. Wheat crispy
Some
bread.
pate with cheese and 3 servings of strawberry jam.
That was a hiccup. That
And
was
we
so
got a
loud.
multivitamin drink. Got an instant fruit drink. 2
What is lunch
servings
meat?
of instant coffee.
Is that ham? Is
a
that
small
bologna?
chocolate
Not turkey,
bar,
it's lunch
some
meat.
chewing gum, 8
That's what they
5-gram
serve in the
packets of
cafeteria.
sugar, 2
Full of sugar.
2-gram packs of salt, a second small chocolate bar, and 2 black teas. Now it looks
That one
pretty
was
good
cute.
once
That was
it's
painful.
laid out.
Yo,
Let's
there's so
first
many
start off with
contents. Look
breakfast.
at it.
Okay,
Like a whole
so for breakfast,
gourmet.
we're first
Oh,
going to
it's
be
okay, it's a
starting
whole
off
day.
with that pate with cheese.
That was one meal.
This stuff, I'm telling you, this is going to be a real hit or miss, almost guaranteed. Looks like it was produced sometime in August or September of 2014. And then what literally translates out to corn crispy slices with roughage. You can pretty much guarantee anything with the word roughage in it. You know things will be moving. Nice. All right, well, I'll first start off with the...
What? We just tell, huh?
You can pretty much guarantee anything with the word roughage in it. You know things will be moving. Nice. All right, well, I'll first start off with the corn crisp breads. Looks like you get 5 of these things in there.
That threw me off so bad. I was like, did it break?
Oh wow, those have
We
a
got it
very
out on a
nice,
tray.
smells like Captain Crunch, just not sweet. Really has a very pleasant corn grain
is
kind
funny.
of smell to them. You know, before I go any further, I just got to get one little bite.
That was a bite!
It really has the flavor of a
Like
corn
something
tortilla.
shattered.
And it's not as crispy as much as just kind of a tender, soft crunch. So I'm actually gonna.
Nice.
check
It was
out
a
the drinks
poop joke.
first.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the poop jokes, apparently. I'm looking at food, not
Starting
poop.
with that coffee and tea. Next, let's check out that pate with cheese. I'm curious to see how this is looking. Oh wow, that's well. Looks a little different
he's
from
like,
what I
yeah,
expected.
no.
Smells nice.
He's unsure about it as well.
And also that vitamin drink,
Where's the cheese
which
part,
is
though?
just turned into several hard chunks.
The cat food with cheese. Yeah, I don't poop, so I don't get the poop joke. I'm a girl. Stir it, stir it, stir it. Oh. There's a lot of liquids involved with breakfast. Or is he just making all of them right
Let's
now?
check out that jam.
That's my jam.
Kind of looks like it's had a little bit of separation to it. Mix it up a little bit.
I don't like
The actual
jam or jelly.
consistency
I'm
of this
weird.
jam is almost like a puree.
Is there a difference between jam and jelly? Yeah, the beach. Oh, I feel like I hear ocean waves.
The
It's very
look
relaxing
and consistency
calming.
of almost like some sort of strawberry sauce. I'll say this, it
Can eat
spreads
cat food.
easily and
Dog food too.
it has just a very
Not recommended.
lightly sweet and almost like strawberry concentrate
It looks like a Pop-Tart
kind
now.
of flavor. Okay,
cheese.
so let's check out the pate and cheese.
There's the fruit and jelly's made of juice.
Very
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Very
that why jam is
creamy and
thicker?
smooth consistency to the
I
appearance.
hate that sound. I
try
hate
it
it
out.
so much.
Oh wow, that's a very interesting combination.
I'm not here for the
Oh,
ASMR.
that is one of the most delicious pates I've ever had. You know, considering for a lot of folks the off-putting nature of pate for being, you know, that liver flavor, a lot of times a little too much iron, a little too metallic. The cheese offsets that flavor of iron, the metallic flavor. It's an excellent pairing of, I mean, this here would be perfect for breakfast.
So
Gotta
thick.
say, it spreads perfectly. Okay, so let's
That
first check
doesn't
out
look like a perfect
this
spread.
corn crisp bread with this pate.
My bones have
You
shattered.
know, it's incredible. Again, it tastes like a corn tortilla with some sort of, I mean, actually now it
Like a
tastes like
tortilla
almost
with
like you're
tuna?
having,
Cat food tuna.
it's perfectly savory
Your teeth
and
look-
lightly buttery pate on a very mild sort of crisp bread. It's so easy to eat.
It's so crunchy.
It really is perfect for breakfast.
Steve,
This is incredible.
I have
It's
something for you.
quick and
You should do
easy to eat.
ASMR with
It's
this.
lightly salted. And again, the cheese. I mean, it's
For real, Steve, you can do ASMR with this. People actually like the crunchiness and the slobberiness and everything. You can do the crunch, the massive, giant, huge, loud crunch in the right ear, and people are gonna be like, "Ah, do it in my left ear now."
not
Something like that.
overpowering. There's no sort of
You can do
sharpness
ASMR.
to the cheese. It
I
just really has almost
prefer
like
not,
a processed
though.
cheese kind of flavor.
I wouldn't
This
appreciate
is
it.
a perfect pairing.
Yeah, wouldn't it make a good
Absolutely amazing.
ASMR
And
video
that
for real,
crisp
though?
bread maintains its shape when you're eating it.
I
It
just want
doesn't
the
make
sounds
a
of
mess everywhere.
chewing.
That was amazing.
I'm one of those
Okay,
people
so
that
I wanna
doesn't
check
like
out
chewing
that
sounds.
multivitamin drink. Okay, so that's interesting. This is lightly effervescent. It has a little bit of carbonation to it,
Daddy,
and it's
crunch
just
in
a
my
very
ear.
light lime multivitamin kind of drink. It
Lemon
almost
lime?
tastes like Airborne or some sort of cold remedy drink. Now, I actually find this thing pleasant. Some people might not feel the same, but
just
to
drink that
me,
so
I feel like
fast.
when I'm drinking something like that, it's not for tasting like fruit juice. It's for the benefit of getting your vitamins and still being relatively palatable. So let's check out this tea.
I probably need that. I need to take some vitamins.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker than English breakfast. Like
strange.
almost
It's
like
just
Irish breakfast,
just
but not
disappeared.
quite so dark and malty. That's a really nice, well-balanced, medium to bold black tea. Now, actually, before I try out the coffee,
Two teas.
let me check out this jam on the crisp bread.
With me, I was like, I'll eat the
Well,
bread
I gotta say,
and
the jam is
lime lemon
delicious,
drink.
but it soaks
tea.
into the cracker so much that when you're chewing on this, you know, or crisp bread, that it's
That one was
a
ASMR.
very light on the
behind my
strawberry
head.
flavor when it's paired with this crisp bread. But each pat of that strawberry jam was a very small portion, so really to put one whole pat of jam on a crisp bread, it's almost like if you want to have bursting strawberry flavor, you'd have to put 2 pats on one crisp bread. Otherwise, it's just a little light on the flavor. It's still very pleasant, and it would be perfect for breakfast. Again, just a very light, very easy to eat, not offensive to any sort of palate or difficult to eat in the morning for being too strong of a flavor kind of deal.
Yeah, so you actually have 2
Nice
teas
coffee.
for breakfast?
Wow.
Oh, that's coffee.
It's
Tea
just
and
like
coffee.
that Czech IMRE that I
Yes.
had. The coffee, it's just so
Items.
incredibly smooth. And the bitterness is pretty much non-existent. Light on the acidity, no bitterness. I mean, that coffee is perfect. I mean, there's a reason why there's no creamer. And essentially,
He really
I
likes
think
that
it's
coffee.
perfect with just the 1 5-gram pack of sugar added. So let's
I mean, it's
finish
gotta be
up
good
this
then if you don't have
breakfast.
to add like anything else to it, like any creamer. Oh my
Gotta
gosh,
say,
the crunch.
breakfast was not bad. Gonna finish up the coffee and this tea, eat that last crisp bread, and move it on to lunch. All right, and for lunch, we're going to be starting off with some pork potato goulash. And you're supposed to boil this in the can for about 6 to 8 minutes. And as soon as you do that, you make sure you get it out onto a tray and say, nice. Anyway, I'm going to first start off with that lunch meat. Got that nice little easy pull tab.
The tray may be off balance. I have no idea.
A nice fat separation. It's actually a pretty decent looking luncheon meat.
It's not. Stop lying.
Oh, wow, that smells incredible. It smells like bacon. That's amazing.
That's incredible. It slaps it down.
Check that out here in a second.
Pouring out of the cup.
Meantime, got some more instant coffee.
It's alive. More coffee. Dude, I mean, again, you can have a great ASMR. You had the foil sprinkling, the twirlings. Oh my gosh, that thing is spinning.
Wheat crisp bread next.
That cat food? Yes.
It has the smell of fresh books.
Fresh books? Oh boy, that's
paper.
Tasty.
It's kind of interesting.
Let's eat some books, chat.
It's actually kind of a pleasant smell.
We'll get some fiber from it.
While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and unwrap the chocolate. Let's see if this is bloomed. I don't think it has.
Well, eat your dessert first.
Cool. Get 6 little separated chunks of 53%. Essentially a light dark chocolate. Now this soft metal can, it's very similar to that Polish SR we just checked out. Or a German EPA can, which I have one of those on the shelf we'll be checking out.
I would starve. I couldn't open that.
I immediately smell a really pleasant.
Did it have a nice hiss though?
This isn't very, the can isn't real easy to open. I don't want it to spill. This has an incredibly savory smell to it. Those little pieces of potato. Very small cuts. All right, so I want to first check out that pork and potato goulash. Get a good look at this. This has such an incredibly savory, homemade, home-cooked kind of smell to it. Looking good. Wow, that pork is incredibly tender.
Oh, I get the food everywhere trying to open it. I couldn't even open it.
Oh wow, this goulash actually has a light spice.
I would hurt
to
myself.
It.
And then finally, when I opened it a little bit, yes, it would splatter everywhere.
That's the first thing that's pretty interesting. It's very flavorful. The potatoes are extremely tender, along with the pork. Seems to be a relatively good quality cut of pork.
He tries all sorts of like MREs and everything
and this
from different
broth
countries and
has a pretty decent fat content.
Look at that fat content.
You know, a lot of these dishes might be savory, pretty salty. Other than that, relatively simple. But
right now we're doing the
there's like a light pepper added. I'm not sure what kind. This is an incredibly
that's true. You can be under fire while trying to open, prepare, and eat
delicious.
This. Like on the battlefield,
kind of flavor to it.
To the side, or it could be fighting at any second.
Look at this cut of pork. That's where it's at.
I'm not in the military.
That is absolutely delicious.
So that would be absolutely terrifying.
So now I gotta check out that lunch loaf.
I'm not brave.
Look at that. The fats. Oh wow. I can imagine if you heated this up, it would have a like if you fried it.
So fast.
It is almost like that is just amazing right there. That.
Why is it so close?
That right there is where it's at.
Keep it far away.
The best part of this, the congealed
lunch loaf
is so good on these crisp breads. It just gives this sort of buttery consistency that the only way I can truly follow it up in any sort of proper way is with this strawberry jam. And, this stuff here really has.
Oh no! Yeah, you don't want to alert everyone with your cracker biting. Hello, readers. How are you?
Almost a fruit snack, strawberry flavor. I can't explain it. Like a strawberry concentrate. The perfect follow-up flavor.
So loud. It's like fireworks in my mouth.
This coffee being as exceptionally smooth as it is. I mean, this stuff here has to be some of the smoothest of all the coffees. Actually, it really does have that coffee instant type
good
1
coffee.
Sort of quality in a good way. This jam, my only complaint about this is they don't give you enough. It really does have a different and interesting strawberry flavor. It's not like normal strawberry jam. So let's check out that chocolate. Looking good.
I don't know if you cleaned it or not.
It's not overly firm like a lot of dark chocolate. It bites in very easily.
I'm really close to this cracker right now.
It's not overly strong. That reminds me of Dutch chocolate. That is amazing. That's of utmost quality. It has a fine, wispy kind of texture.
Wispy?
I'm glad this stuff hasn't bloomed yet. I mean, I actually could imagine they'd have a relatively decent shelf life if stored properly.
You didn't finish it! It was so blurry!
Perfect pairing for that last bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, truly decadent. I gotta say, this whole ration so far has been fantastic. I'm gonna finish this up, and then later on today, we can go check out dinner. Okay, and for dinner.
Steve, you didn't show yourself finishing that up. Excuse me. Hi, Peach. How's it going? I hope you're doing fantastic today. We're watching some MRE videos with Steve. We love Steve.
Dinner, we're gonna be having a light meal, beef short loin with rice, another tea, and some dark chocolate. All right,
more
so
dark
let's get
chocolate.
this out onto a tray. Nice.
Nice.
Anyway, I want to first start off with that beef short loin with rice.
You'll feel better soon.
This is a pretty
Yeah, my
hot
throat's
can.
getting a little scratchy now too. I think everyone's
That's
getting
always
sick.
the issue. These soft cans is open them up when they're piping hot.
Really, I hope you do get some rest.
Sometimes a little tricky. All right.
And why does it all look the same?
Oh wow. That looks
The
decent.
beef and rice, the pate, the other thing, they're all the same.
Kind of a gelatinous mass of rice, but it still doesn't look bad. And the actual cuts of beef, that is a real saving grace. That looks fantastic. But the actual rice really has a typical compressed military ration.
I mean, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
Look to it. But
the military.
from the smell of it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this ration, that's for sure. It smells amazing.
It's warm. How'd you heat it up, Steven?
Blue Spart gifted a tier 1 sub to Peachuri. They have given 137 gift subs in the channel.
Mix. Definitely has a kind of
food in quotations.
A little bit. It has a very
it gives you nutrients, I guess.
Citrus note to it. Oh wow, like a very strong orange citrus oil kind of. Oh wow, that is incredible.
Why is this so crunchy looking?
Oh wow, that has a brilliant
they really like tea.
Citrus overtone. And the citrus oils, I mean, it really tastes like grapefruit because it's lightly bitter. Actually, more than just lightly bitter. It's yeah, that tastes like straight up grapefruit juice. All right, so let's check this out. Beef. Oh yeah.
Beef.
Oh my gosh, that's
beef.
incredible. That's better than the pork and potato goulash. And there's some sort of
because that looks a little better
the
than the cow food
that they put in this. This isn't cheap. You know, those cuts of beef, that's actually decent. The rice, although it looks kind of like prefab, cubed out, sort of MRE style,
the rice.
retort pouch shaped kind of rice, it actually tastes amazing. It's just very soft. It's just a very easy to eat, pleasant, savory. There are complexities though. A little bit of onion. There's just this refreshing undertone of baby.
I smell like beef.
That couples with that savory base. It's lightly salted, and maybe to some palates they could add salt, and they do have the option. For me, I feel like it's perfectly seasoned.
Where that little girl's
the perfect salt and seasoning level.
Does she still smell like beef?
This is delicious. I mean, this Czech BDP, the mains, and the lunch meat side.
You don't wash your rice, you'll get Mulan Man after you.
It's been of utmost quality throughout. The sides, the luncheon meat, the
what if I want him
pâtés,
to yell at me?
all the drinks, that coffee, and now this tea. And this drink mix is just incredible. Wow. I'll bet this could mix out to a liter, safely. You could probably mix in a liter and it'd still have like a grapefruit drink kind of flavor, but this tastes like straight up grapefruit juice. I can taste some B vitamins, vitamin B6. I can taste it in there. So it's enriched.
Vitamins.
This is amazing. Oh wow, I wish there was more of that. Not
What's
bad.
that so
This
fast?
ration couldn't get any better. We've got more of this chocolate. I love this saying. 3,200 calories of goodness. The only calories I haven't fully finished in this ration so far. I have in the garbage bag that it came with. Look, right? 4 crisps and some packs of sugar.
There's a lot of food in there.
I have 1 of these left. 3 of the wheat. I like
He knows
the
his
corn
vitamin
crisp
flavors.
more.
He knows the difference between vitamin B and vitamin D.
I'll probably save for breakfast
C.
tomorrow. This here, gonna finish
Where's the
this
more
up
towelette?
right
Let's
now.
test it, Steve.
This is amazing. Gotta say, Czech BDP. It's a quality ration, down to the napkin. Now the only thing left
You didn't test the
to
napkin.
check out before I finish up the rest of this dinner here. I am going to lightly chew on 1 piece of gum just to kind of test it out. All
Save
right,
it.
so here is the chewing gum. This
Gotta
looks
test
pretty
out the more
intense.
towelette in the napkin.
Hopefully this doesn't wreck my palate because I still have dinner here. This is usually why I forget to test out the gum. Oh wow, that bites down so easy, like a very tender piece of gum. It's not overly strong like I thought it'd be. It's actually a very light mint flavor and it's very pleasant.
That's not too bad.
Well, I'm gonna finish this up. Gotta say, this Czech BDP menu one, definitely
whole
one
thing?
of the best.
3,000
Well,
calories?
anyway, this is Steve1989 off MRE Info. Hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old.
All right.
Alright, cool.
See ya.
See ya.
The zoom in. Steven, why didn't you test your moist towelette in the napkin? I'll never forgive you for this. We never know how firm it was. Not bad. Thanks, Steve.